Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ here, and it's been a little while. Been working a whole lot, but we're not going to get too far into that. Today, I want to take a quick look. Now, this Blankboy works with somebody else, and they do alternate narration. So they take a set narrative and they speak to it in a certain way. People call it ebonics, people call it ghetto speak, people call it modern, whatever the case. But they present the story in their own way. So I thought something that would be cool is to look at how their storytelling enhances whatever platform they're on, because obviously they get a bunch of followers, they get a bunch of views, people really enjoy this stuff, and you know me, I love some storytelling. So shout out to you, Blank Boy, shout out to your partner. I'm sorry, I'm lost on the name right now, I'm sleep deprived. And there are also a bunch of other alternate narrators, let's call it alternate narrators, that talk about stories in a new way. And it's not anything old, but they're doing it in a way that really gets people engaged. So I want to take a look at, I think the Huey Riley video is one of their most recent. So we'll look at that and see what they're doing that makes this work so well. All right, so let's kick it.
So it starts off showing a car rolling up to Riley and Huey's elementary school. And that's how you know these motherfuckers got no shame. Beefing with 8-year-olds is not crazy.
Excusez-moi. We here for Huey and Riley Freeman.
Bro, I thought elementary schools required you to have some sort of slip or something before you picked one of the kids up. This is an all-white neighborhood. They saw 2 black people walk in and ask for the only 2 black kids in the school and just assumed, yeah, this gotta be their auntie and uncle.
All right, so what you'll normally see with these videos is it's just like natural storytelling. They set up the moment, they set up the scene as it goes. And a lot of times, what gets people so engaged is they do it in a way that's even more effective towards their audience than the original source material. And I love the way they do it. Somebody's always pulling up, somebody's always ready to throw them hands. There's always the situation that is compacted in, say, 3 or 4 sentences. And this is generally like a build up to a scene. Normally takes somewhere around 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how things are going. But to compact that entire setup within a few sentences is really talented, and huge props.
Didn't even question it. Huey Freeman with the fat ass afro, please report to the principal's office. So Huey heads out and meets up with Riley in the hallway. They're both just confused as hell right now and know something is off. What's going on? I don't know. They said our aunt and uncle came to pick us up.
All right, so this is building tension, building big tension.
Let's go. The 2 black and white TV watchers realize that something is off because Huey and Riley still have not reported to the principal's office yet. Now they're getting impatient. We can't go too long without our carrot juice. Man, where the fuck is this classroom? The moon? Karen goes to offer them some water, but before she could even turn around to give it to them, they're gone. At this point, I already know it's up for Huey and Riley. They're beefing with hidden leaf ninjas. They stand no chance. Imagine one second you're
Nice
very busy
reference.
not paying attention in algebra class, and then the next second you get impressed outside by 2 dudes from the civil rights era. To be fair, they are.
I like how they're integrating Naruto with this, especially with that episode, because they just seem to pop out of nowhere. So really good awareness of how the scene is setting up. And obviously I've said it before, but these guys, these narrators, like, they might talk thug, they might talk ebonics, whatever, they know scene pacing. Like, these people are really, really smart. And a lot of times there's like this this image of just because somebody talks street, they're not smart, but that's definitely not true. And yeah, these guys, it wouldn't even surprise me if they understand storytelling at an advanced level.
are literally the hateocracy, so they were probably booing that nigga MLK. Have a dream about this dick, pussy. Well, it's time to teach little Nicklets a lesson. They start busting out their tryhard poses and everything. But Riley not really taking them serious. What are you really about to teach us? You gonna hit us with some Neolithic ass moves while talking about some, what y'all know about this? Yo, Huey, you see these two dinosaurs? They tweaking. But look at Huey's face. He knows these aren't any regular old dudes. They ain't come here for no coupons or nothing like that. So he grabs Riley's arm and tries to skedaddle. But these two have higher verticals than their age and wasn't just gonna let them get away so easily. And Riley just can't believe what he's seeing. Damn. These two got stronger knees than D-Rose. And they split off into two different ISOs. It's time to get into boxing. Riley versus Lady Esmeralda Gripe Nasty. And Huey versus Mr. George Pistofferson. These are some crazy ass names. I said that shit out loud and my couch started floating. Done casted a spell. So Huey and Mr. George are going bar for bar in the Weave Nation Olympics. Until Huey gets hit in the side with the elbow.
Okay, so I gotta stop right there. Something that they really do, and I mean, they have the sound effects with it, but a lot of times, like, from a vocal perspective, like, the really good action books and whatnot, what they do is they can compartmentalize a fight within a certain span of time, say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And somebody who really grips you in a fight either does it one or two ways. They either slow down the pace and give character to blow for blow. Like, I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen the script for the original Rocky or anything like that, especially mangas. Mangas are able to do it effectively because they can actually show the picture of the blow for blow. Or in a story aspect, in a written novel, which I try to do, it's they will give character to the entire fight scene. Like, say, people are rolling over fighting for control of the battle or control of an item, and you get to see the dust clouds build up and the facial expressions and the wear and tear on the body, and that gets described over time as opposed to the blow for blow. But what they do here, and it's super simple, they have these sound effects that really they give this kind of auditory signal to impact moments, like the weave. My voice is terrible for that. They probably have some sound effects for it, but the sonic rings thing as well. You get to feel the impact of each blow by blow without them having to waste a whole lot more words to describe how it happens, and it's super effective. And I think this tends to be the viewer's favorite part about these fight scenes, is how they add their own character to these fights that makes it wholly their own.
I know for a fact he got the wind knocked out of him. Ducks the left and returns with a kick to the back into a kick to the chest. I'm crying, bro. My son getting dropped off by a nigga with loafers with no socks, a turtleneck, and a bare belly.
You didn't have to do it like that.
This is sad, bro. She put this man in the spin cycle, just got to working him. The cameraman is
Alright, so, like, you saw how that sequence, if written in a book, would be like he's reeling from blow after blow. But they're able to compartmentalize each swing and enhance it. And what it does is it stretches out their description without making it cumbersome.
This nigga is trash.
and decides to just pan away. And Huey right here is treating Unc like he's the barbershop, just refuses to lay a hand on him. But Huey's also dodging all of his attacks back too. That is until he runs out of space on the bench and gets kicked away, starts rolling dumb hard, got my son hitting the Peter Griffin on the ground. Unc starts running in to finish the job, but Huey's able to roll out the way. The cameraman pans away to show the other member of the hateocracy trying to catch Granddad lacking while he's fishing. Granddad is the one who killed their leader, Stink Meter, so now they gotta get back for gang. But Lord Rufus is old and senile, so he completely misses. But it don't matter because he puts his hand up, he's hitting that closeout on Granddad, and it's not looking good, man. So then we go back and these two are still auditioning for the Weave Nation president.
Alright, so something that and I mean it's alright here. This is one of the few fights that I've seen that is transitioning multiple different fights. Like most of the time, like the Tai Lung versus the Furious 5, Godzilla versus DK, the Avengers Civil War, like a lot of times they compartmentalize the one scene and they do it really well. I think the transitions here, like it's we pan over, which is a screenwriting term. Okay. And panning over is kind of difficult as far as describing, especially in an auditory sense. I mean, as they grow, they'll do better, but this is probably like the transitioning from scene to scene. Like they did it really well from the Riley fight to the Huey fight, but I think the Granddad and Ruckus fight, switching over to back to Huey, that could be better, and I have full confidence that it's going to be better because these people are super talented.
Until Huey gets his arm caught throwing him, and what's going on in the background is a straight murder. Riley is getting absolutely baked by Bright Nasty and gets kicked away like a soccer ball. Look at the spit particles flying everywhere and everything. Throughout the entire show, Riley was always acting like he about that life for real. We done got clickbaited. I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't not. Riley is out for the count after landing a whopping.
That's a nice reference. I like Billy and Mandy.
Even win his 1v1, so a 2v1 is impossible, like rod wave jumping. So they start grilling my boys with the most menacing faces, and I'm thinking, yeah, GG's. But luckily for them, the school bell rings and all the kids come out for recess, so the hateocracy just disappears into thin air. Between Riley, Huey, and Granddad, this is straight 2018 Cavs roster type timing. One superstar and straight G-Leaguers surrounding him. There's just no way they could beat the Nig Avengers with that squad, so they call in some help. They decide to call up Bushido Brown to come handle this for them. And look at the way he's posing, cameraman panning, sun and watch glaring. There's no way he came here to lose. This about to be easy. He finna send their old ass back to the nursing home real soon. They start to surround their prey. Gotta make sure to get the angles right, man, so that we're jumping this nigga symmetrically and efficiently. This how you know there's some real pros at this. So Granny runs in thinking shit's sweet and gets her guts rearranged. He then backflips out the way. And if you weren't convinced before, you gotta be convinced he's gonna get the job done now. This man starts emoting on them mid-fight.
Oh no!
Bruce Lee on their side.
I forgot the Bruce Lee pose.
So he tries to sneak him, but he gets summed instantly. This ain't bingo, little bro. You're not dominant out here no more.
You're not that guy.
Now, they weave in a whole lot of references here. They've done Bruce Lee, they've done Billy and Mandy, they've done Naruto, and what it shows is they have actually a big library of information that they pull from. And I'm sure that most of, like, if you consume this stuff on the regular, this is stuff that people will generally understand, especially if they're in the quote-unquote black nerd spectrum or the nerd spectrum, however you want to call it. But they have a frame of reference for every moment, which is really nice. Now, you can argue whether or not that they overload it. That's a minor detail. I think they do a really good job, though.
Lord Rufus is camping in the back, so Bushido Brown ducks out the way, into a block, back flips out the way, and then front flips into a hit. Damn, I'm getting cooked. Gotta be what the whole squad is thinking because Bushido is on timing. He then kicks Unk away and makes Gripemaster chuck up 2 air balls before hitting her with a 1-inch punch. Bro is real life pulling out moves from Dragon Ball Z now. Hey yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need some nerd ass YouTuber to come power scale this motherfucker for me. He gotta be at least planetary by now. She gets sent flying and oh no. Shorty got the Michael.
Alright, so we haven't gotten to the oh nah or the oh yeah. Like when that's one of their classic setups when it's about to get good or they're about to hit an impact moment. And this is something that Blank does that's really, really good. Like, he puts you in the present. That's what those phrases do. They're like, over here. Boom. You're right there. You're right next to me, and we're about to walk through this together, which is kind of a call of action, call of attention, but he does such a really good job. And this is why they do, like, Blank and his partner. And if you are in the comments, I apologize. I'm blanking out on a name. Haha. See what I did there? In the comments, let me know the name of the other guy, because he's also really good. I'd appreciate it so I can give them their proper shouts. But this entryway into the scene, it's 2 words. And it puts so much attention on what's in front of you. It's so good.
Jordan and then gets kicked away. She even got her hand out like she finna yam some shit until he pulls up and with both feet stomps the shit out of her. There's no remorse, there's no holding back. Bushido Brown heard about honoring your elders and said, I don't care. He was straight cooking. Give this man his chef's hat. Got the Freemans in the bleachers cheering their ass off. Our ops are toast. They thought they had it in the bag. Bushido ducks out the way of 1 slash.
You know what? Here go 2 more for y'all.
But then unfortunately gets hit with a clean right to the dome. Luckily that big ass afro cushioned his fall, but look at his face, he can't believe it. And look at their faces, they were mad hype 10 seconds ago. The momentum is clearly shifting. He flips out the way of a kill shot but gets caught lacking in the back. And they make sure to line up on both sides so there's no escaping. But Bushido Brown is locked in, blocking every single attack they throw at him. Got them both putting up no hits, straight misses. Straight Doja Cat album, until Lord Rufus gets hit away and reverses the attack into a filthy RKO. Got bro on the ground glitching. He don't know what the hell is going on anymore. But now that Bushido Brown is on the ground, he's caught lacking, so Lord Rufus goes in for the kill, and bro aimed way too high, getting his weapon stuck in the tree. Bushido Brown knows that now is his chance, so he charges in. But that was all part of his plan, hitting him with the Uno reverse card, catching him coming back the other way.
Come on, man! That's too easy!
Oh!
Excellently done. Excellently done. And yeah, that fight for the Boondocks is iconic. Iconic. Like, off the top of my head, like, there's the Martin Luther King comes back to life and him cussing out black people, and the Booty Warrior. But they are excellent narrators. Super Blank and his partner. I'm gonna go take a quick look. Blankboy, Super Blank. Who is his partner that he goes with? Because it's not Super Blank. There's Blankboy. Super. Codenamesuper. That's who it is. Codenamesuper and Blank. Excellent narrators. who take stories in their own style. And I'm excited to see what they come up with next. Because, as they say, them boys cooking. But, thanks so much. I don't know when I'm going to be back. I have to go into work at midnight again, which sucks. But I'll catch you guys later. Peace.